I make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year from this one indicator. It's the reason behind every single trade I take and every payout I collect. Without it, I'd still be trading blind and burning thousands every month. And honestly, it's so effective that by the end of this video, you'll wonder how you ever traded without it. The crazy part is, I've cycled through dozens of different indicators, sometimes multiple at once on my chart. But no matter what I did, I was still losing. I mean, most indicators just repackage what the price already did. They're lagging and don't tell you anything useful about where the price is going. It doesn't work. And if you've been trading for any amount of time, you already know this. So I deleted all of them and I replaced them with one indicator that actually showed something different. Not what the price might do next, but what the price actually has to do. That's when my trading went parabolic. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what this indicator is, how it works, and how you can steal the whole process. Once it clicks, there's no going back. And just a quick disclaimer before we start, this isn't financial advice. I'm just showing you what works for me. If you decide to use it, trade at your own risk and size properly. So let's get into it. There's a huge problem with indicators. It might seem like they look different or they have different functions, but the thing is, they're all calculated from the same thing, which is the price. They just take the price, run it through a formula, and then display that on your screen. So you aren't getting any new information by looking at an indicator. Now, they might give you a slightly different perspective on the current price action, but that's about as far as it goes. And that's the problem. You're not gaining an advantage over everyone else if you just see what everyone else sees. Because adding an indicator just means you're adding complexity to your chart. And complexity is something that naturally slows you down in trading. I mean, think about it like this. Let's say you're a Navy SEAL on a night mission. You're moving in hostile territory in complete darkness. In this case, you'd probably want to be wearing night vision goggles. Now, those night vision goggles aren't going to be comfortable. They're heavy, they're bulky, and they restrict your peripheral vision. But you're still going to wear them anyway because they're invaluable to you. You're able to see in complete darkness. You can see things with them that you'd never be able to see if you didn't have them. So they add a bit of complexity, but the benefits far outweigh any complexity they might add. They give you an enormous advantage. Now, if the night vision goggles weren't effective and you couldn't really see much better with them, then having them on your face would just make your job harder for nothing. You'd be better off not wearing them. And that's the case with most indicators. They add complexity, but they don't really give you an advantage that you wouldn't have otherwise. It would be like having a flashlight and using it outside in broad daylight. You can already see. And what's worse is adding more flashlights on top of that, as if it's going to make any difference. But now you're not seeing any better, you're just a guy holding 6 flashlights. So most indicators actually slow you down instead of helping you because they're all based on price. And price is something you can already see. But what if there was an indicator that actually was the night vision goggles? One that showed you something you literally cannot see on a naked chart. Something that gives you a real edge over everyone else. Well, there is. It's called the volume profile. This is different because it's not based on price. It shows you volume, how much was actually traded at each price level. And that's information that doesn't exist anywhere else on your chart. You can stare at candles all day and you will never see it. It tells you where institutions place their orders, where the market loaded up, and where it's going to move next. Not where it might move, but where it has to, because that's where the liquidity is. It's like putting on the night vision goggles for the first time and actually seeing how the market works. Now, when it comes to trading the volume profile, most still get it wrong. Because here's the thing, the volume profile is a phenomenal tool, but only if you use it correctly. The same way you can overcomplicate price action, you can overcomplicate the volume profile. Just because you have this on your chart, it doesn't mean you'll magically trade like a genius. There are tons of different ways to trade the volume profile, just as there are tons of different ways to trade price action patterns. You have different types of profiles, value area highs and lows, high volume nodes and low volume nodes, value area rotations, failed auctions, different day types, developing POC retests, and a whole bunch of other things. Now, if you take a look at this, you start to see what the problem is. It's extremely complicated. And remember, complexity is the enemy. So if we just trade the volume profile with a bunch of random setups and strategies, we're going to end up in the same camp as all the other indicators and price action patterns, maybe even worse. We have this great tool that allows us to see institutional activity, but we're drowning it in complexity. But luckily, it doesn't have to be this complicated. There's a far better and simpler way. Once you strip it down, there's only one thing you need to use the volume profile for, and that's finding exactly where institutional money is sitting. Because think about what that actually gives you. If you know where the biggest concentration of orders is, you know where the price is going to slow down, reverse, or explode from. You know exactly where to enter a trade, where to put your stop, and where to set your target. You're not drawing lines based on a wick that bounced 3 weeks ago and hoping it holds again. You're trading off of real data, real volume, and real institutional activity. And that changes everything. Because now every trade you take has a reason behind it. And that reason isn't your opinion or your gut feeling. It's the fact that billions of dollars were exchanged at that exact price level. Now, to actually see where that money is, you only need to understand two things on the volume profile. The first is high volume nodes. A high volume node is a price level where a ton of trading happened. Heavy activity and massive orders being filled on both sides. This is represented by the large volume bars. And this is where the market slows down, because when you have that many buyers and sellers concentrated at one price, neither side can push through easily. They're fighting for control, and until one side wins, the price just hovers here. The second thing is low volume nodes, which are the exact opposite. These are price levels where barely any trading happened. Nobody wanted to do business there. There's no significant orders sitting at these levels, and so the price has no reason to stick around. If you've ever wondered why wicks form on your chart, this is exactly why. The price shoots into a low volume area, finds no interest, no orders, and snaps right back to where the volume actually is. That's all a wick is. The price poking into empty space and getting rejected because there's nothing there to sustain it. Once that liquidity dries up, the price has to move. It has no choice. It needs more fuel, so it makes a major move to the next high volume node where more orders are waiting. And then it chops around there for a while, fills up on liquidity again, and moves to the next one. That's not just a pattern. That's how the market has to move to function. It can't do anything without liquidity. And liquidity lives at high volume nodes. Everything else is just empty space in between. High volume nodes are the core. So now let me show you how to actually set this up on your chart. Pull up TradingView and go to the Indicators tab. Type in VRVP, which stands for Visible Range Volume Profile, and add it to your chart. Then go into the settings and change the row size from 24 to 200. This is going to turn those big bulky volume bars into much thinner, more precise ones, so you can actually read them properly. And you can change the color to gray if you want. Now your chart should look like this. Remember, we're only looking for high volume nodes. You can ignore the rest. So let's look at how you'd trade this in the real market. We see that the price is currently at a high volume node, and we know that the market moves from one high volume node to another. That's exactly what happened in the past. That means the price will move to the next HVN here, either the one above or below. We just need to figure out which, and then take the trade in that direction. In order for this to work consistently, we need probability on our side. So which side here is in control? Well, if we look at market structure, we see that we've recently had a set of lower highs and lower lows. This is a pretty persistent downtrend. And the upper HVN was the one we recently rejected from. So based on trend and momentum, we're more likely to continue in this direction and move lower. Actually, I just like to use the cloud, since it tells me the trend direction in a second. Here we can clearly see that the cloud is sloping down and the price is rejecting it. This is telling us that sellers are in control and we're more likely to break lower. So very simply, what we do here is enter short. We place our stop at the upper HVN, since our trade gets invalidated if we hit that HVN first, and we place our target at the lower HVN. Then we simply wait for it to play out. And as you can see here, the market dropped to this high volume node with pinpoint accuracy. This is how the market moves because it needs to find liquidity. Then from here, the market will continue moving to other high volume nodes, and we can reset our bias and take the next trade. So all you need to do is find a high volume node, have probability on your side, and trade it to the next one. Actually, I created a whole system around this one indicator that I use every single day. It's called the LCE model, which is level, confirmation, and execution. The volume profile gives me the levels, the EMA cloud gives me the confirmation, and the execution is just entering the trade and letting it play out. That's the entire system, the one that makes me hundreds of thousands a year. And if you want to see this system play out in real time, I backtested an entire week of trades using this exact process. I'll link that video right here so you can watch it next. Now, if you want me to help you build this system into your trading directly, that's what we do in the LCE Accelerator. We work together one-on-one and have weekly group calls, as well as access to my custom level indicator. We also have a private community and a live trading room to keep you accountable. So if you're interested, the link is below. And if you found this useful, be sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. I'll see you in the next one.